Hello and a very warm welcome back to the new version of Sussex Daily News Channel. This video, we update for you a piece of breaking news, so humiliate when Liza Minnelli denies the relationship with Harry and Meghan. As I reported to you in one of the previous videos, it was reported that Harry was helped by Liza Minnelli to take the first steps in Hollywood. However, Liza Minnelli has hit back at a report that she has struck up a friendship with Prince Harry and Meghan Markle, saying she has never met them. The actress took to Facebook on Sunday to shut down The Sun's claims that she is helping the Duke of Sussex find his feet in Los Angeles following his family's departure from royal life. If it is a lie but she didn't mind being linked to them, should surely have stayed quiet? She was very quick to deny it, speaks volumes about her feelings on them. How the mighty have fallen. I know Liza loves England and loves our Queen, and undoubtedly was shocked and horrified that they disrespected and insulted her so publicly. Good for her for disassociating herself from their toxicity. The report in question alleged that the cabaret star had reached out to Prince Harry because of her friendship with his mother, Princess Diana. But Liza shared a link to the article on Facebook, writing, "While I wish them well, I have never met Prince Harry and Meghan. Any statement to the contrary is a complete fabrication. What is says is that she doesn't want reporting to be a blatant lie, and she knows this reporting to be inaccurate." So the friend who quoted this friendship got it wrong? What a joke. It comes to something when a person feels the need to make a statement that they are not a friend of Meghan and Harry's. How embarrassing. It appears everyone wants to distance themselves from this pair of grifters. Maybe Liza was afraid they might want to couch surf at her home too. Is anyone prepared to admit they are friends of the couple? It doesn't look like it. Clearly, the vast majority, if not everything the tabloid press writes about them, it comes directly from her and all the friends and sources close to the couple living inside her head. Her desperation to create from thin air and then resurrect imaginary reputations and values as an international voice for change proves she's extremely mentally unstable. The only thing she would be a good voice for is mental illness, since she's shown the whole world her symptoms and negative effects on everyone around her. Plus, Liza straight up denied knowing these two bozos, and for good reason. But, have you also noticed who doesn't visit or send invites the dim-witted duo anymore? Serena, Oprah, Gayle King, the Beckhams, the Looney Clooneys, and all the others who cashed in as long as Harry was still a royal. Now, that these two are literal nobodies, that ship of hobnobbing with the Hollywood elite has sailed. Meanwhile, Mr. Phil Dampiers also said on The Sun, "I believe Liza. It doesn't say who spread the rumor, but I am glad that she corrected it. Harry physically has changed so much. He's lost the fun-loving man that would have made an excellent dad. He doesn't look in his place. Well, he made his choices and decisions and now has to stick with them. I am not going to say anything about his horrible wife. So much has been said. I am waiting for the new biography of Meghan and Harry that is coming out in a week. In my opinion, it's well known, in spite of Markle's statement that she knew nothing about the royal family prior to Harry, that Markle was kind of obsessed with Diana. Her childhood friends have said she had pictures of Diana pinned up in her room, and had read books about Diana. In fact, it's pretty clear that she had thoroughly researched Diana. At some point, Markle probably saw photos of Diana and Liza together, and read accounts of their friendship. Someone like Markle could very easily use that as the basis for a tiny little lie about Liza and Diana's beloved son, Harry. It's not like Markle is a stranger to the well-placed falsehood for PR. Back to last week, despite Meghan ensuring we had all that note-free lecture zoomed to her old school graduation, nobody has spoken out about it either, neither the school nor the pupils, not even on Twitter. Think School was embarrassed they did not expect Meghan to use the opportunity to self-promote her own agenda. Either that, or the school did not use it, or it never happened. No acknowledgement or even a basic thank you. Even to ask Piers Morgan how to break the British press, she had her sights set on the romantic idea of the UK. She absolutely knew who the royal family was, lie number one. But of course in the end, as William warned, she couldn't handle it. It's not for the faint-hearted in comparison to the fake smiling la la land way of life. Liza is a legitimate superstar, retired from the limelight, yes, but a superstar nonetheless. She was born into Hollywood royalty, but she didn't skate on her family fame or name. She was a fabulous entertainer, comedienne, and dramatic actor. She has won an Oscar, Tony, BAFTA, Golden Globe, and she's in the Grammy Hall of Fame. She's illustriously retired from the film and entertainment industries. She is definitely not a has-been. Just my views. Meghan Markle probably thought no one would come forward to refute this story, as she usually got away with fibbing in the past. The fact that Liza would risk coming forward says a lot. Because Liza is an extremely accomplished actress and singer, and has the wisdom of a long life filled with fascinating adventures. Why would she want to hang out with empty-headed, pretentious narcissists? Celebrities can't afford to be linked with Meghan Markle's reputation, even in gossip. Plus, I love how Hollywood stars don't want to be associated with them. Project Los Angeles is such a failure, but please stay there or anywhere other than the UK, we don't want you sponging off of us again. Buying Givenchy, Dior, Chanel, Gucci, Prada, etc. while food banks run dry in Sussex. Do you think we are fools? Duchess of Narc. Living with a narcissist changes you. They not only isolate you from your friends and family, they separate you from your true self. You end up not knowing who you are, your likes, your dislikes, you can't even remember who you were before the narc. Living with a narcissist, you spend all your time trying to figure out what will please them today, how to get their love and approval. And in the end, none of it matters because they dump you and move on to the next thing. We continue with another news. Baby Archie, Harry and Meghan's son could be trapped in the US under 40-year-old convention. Baby Archie has been living with parents Prince Harry and Meghan Markle in Los Angeles since the Duke and Duchess of Sussex announced they would take a break from royal life and head across the Atlantic. Harry and Meghan have signaled they are planning to settle in the US rather than return to the UK despite retaining their Berkshire home on the Windsor Castle estate, Frogmore Cottage. Royal expert Lady Colin Campbell suggested having Archie take residence in the US could cause Prince Harry issues should he and Meghan decide to go their separate ways in the future. In her webcast Chatting with Lady C, the royal commentator said, if anybody's marital home is in England and they get divorced or separated, the child is required to remain in England until it is 18 save by the consent of the parties concerned. The same applies in America, in France, in any of the tremendous numbers of countries who are signatories to the Hague Convention. That means that once Meghan moved Harry and the baby to America, if they set up operations in America, and there is a separation and/or divorce, unless Meghan agrees to the baby coming back to live in England, the baby is trapped in America until he is 18. Lady Campbell added, the Hague Convention trumps everything else. The Hague Convention on the Civil Aspects of International Child Abduction was created in 1980 to address a gap in international law in regards to the prompt return of children taken abroad from one parent without the consent of the other parent. The convention requires a separated parent to secure the permission of their former partner to relocate a child from their habitual country of residence to another one. Should the Duke and Duchess of Sussex settle down in the US indefinitely, and should they later separate, Meghan Markle would have to grant her permission to Prince Harry to take Archie to live in the UK. The US is a signatory to the convention as is the UK, and Washington is committed to ensuring parents see their visitation and custodial rights recognized in the child's country of habitual residence before a claim under the convention is made. However, the convention shall cease to apply when the child attains the age of 16 years rather than 18, as Lady Campbell suggested. The Department of State website explains, the purposes of the convention are to protect children from the harmful effects of international abduction by a parent by encouraging the prompt return of abducted children to their country of habitual residence, and to organize or secure the effective rights of access to a child. The idea is that custody and visitation matters should generally be decided by the proper court in the country of the child's habitual residence. It adds, partners to the convention also agree to promote the peaceful enjoyment of visitation, access rights of parents in other partner countries. You can apply through the convention to establish or enforce your access, visitation rights to your children living in other partner countries. And you? What do you think about baby Archie and this story? Please let me know in the comment section and we talk about them. This video, if you loved it, remember to like and share for everyone, and do not forget to subscribe to my channel to not miss any new video by my team. Now, have a nice day and see you in the next videos.